Welcome to a unique visual and cultural journey, a tour of the land of the rising sun, where ancient tradition merges with futuristic innovation. In this captivating episode, we dive into the wonders of Japan, exploring everything from the snow-capped peaks of Hokkaido to the pristine beaches of Okinawa. Get ready to discover 10 wonders that make Japan a unique destination in the world. From the bustling metropolis of Tokyo, where technology and tradition converge in an urban kaleidoscope, to the serene temples of Kyoto, silent witnesses to centuries of history, Japan reveals itself as a country where perplexity and explosiveness intertwine at every corner. And, of course, we cannot forget the delicious culinary odyssey that awaits us. From local markets to exclusive restaurants, every bite tells a story of flavors spanning centuries of gastronomic tradition. But Japan is not just a tourist destination, it is a vibrant community where discipline intertwines with creativity, courtesy with innovation. In this episode, we dive into everyday Japanese life, exploring how tradition and modernity coexist in perfect harmony. Are you ready to discover the land where perplexity and explosiveness go hand in a fascinating cultural dance? Join us on this unforgettable journey through Japan. What's your next stop? Let's discover it together. To explore Japan is to immerse oneself in a melting pot of contrasts, a cultural symphony that combines ancient tradition with cutting-edge technology. From the stillness of its ancient temples to the frenetic bustle of Tokyo's streets, Japan weaves a fascinating history that unfolds in every corner of the archipelago. Japan's geography, marked by majestic mountains and rugged coastlines, is the canvas on which a culture unique in the world has been forged. The four seasons paint the landscape with diverse hues, from the cherry blossoms of spring to the summer festivals that light up the nights. Mount Fuji, iconic and majestic, stands as a silent guardian observing the evolution of Japanese society over time. Immerse yourself in the hot springs of a ryokan, traditional inns, where tatami mats and kimonos envelop you in the essence of Japanese hospitality. At the same time, life in metropolises like Tokyo and Osaka takes you into a future that manifests itself in titanic skyscrapers and technological advances that defy the limits of imagination. In the heart of Japan lies Kyoto, a city that serves as a witness to history, home to ancient temples and Zen gardens that transport visitors back in time. Geisha, custodians of the traditional arts, parade through the cobblestone streets, reminding us of the timeless elegance that permeates Japanese culture. However, modernity also holds sway in the archipelago. Attractions such as Akihabara, the haven of technology and pop culture, demonstrate Japan's ability to fuse the old with the new. Bullet trains, known as Shinkansen, traverse the country at breakneck speeds, connecting cities and allowing travelers to embrace the efficiency that defines the nation. Japan's world-renowned cuisine is a sensory experience that goes beyond sushi. Steaming ramen, crispy tempura, delicately prepared yakitori, each bite tells a story of flavors passed down from generation to generation. Markets like Tsukiji in Tokyo offer a window into the freshness and variety of ingredients that define Japanese cuisine. In the cultural sphere, traditional arts such as No theater and the tea ceremony are revered, while manga and anime have conquered global audiences, shaping contemporary visual storytelling. Matsuri festivals, with their colorful parades and rituals, immerse participants in the richness of local traditions. Japan, in its duality of serenity and dynamism, offers something for every type of traveler. The islands of Okinawa, with their pristine beaches, contrast with the solemnity of Hiroshima, reminding us of the importance of peace in a country that has overcome adversity. Japan presents itself as a cultural kaleidoscope where past and present converge in a harmonious dance. From the snow-capped peaks of Hokkaido to the subtropical beaches of Okinawa, each region adds its own palette of colors to the rich history of this island nation. To explore Japan is to enter a magical universe where perplexity and explosiveness converge, creating an unforgettable experience that captivates the senses and leaves a lasting impression on the traveler's heart. As we immerse ourselves further into the vastness of Japan, we discover that its architecture reflects the intrinsic duality of its society. Ancient temples, such as Todaiji in Nara or Kinkakuji in Kyoto, are silent witnesses to a spirituality rooted in history. Their meticulously landscaped gardens and the majesty of their wooden structures transport us to a time when connection with the divine was a fundamental part of daily life. In contrast to the serenity of the temples, Japan's modern cities are true examples of futuristic engineering and design. Towering skyscrapers, such as Tokyo Skytree and the Roppongi Hills complex in Tokyo, stand as contemporary monuments that defy the limits of modern architecture. In these cities, architecture is not only functional, but also an artistic expression that redefines the urban skyline. Japan's transportation system, renowned for its punctuality and efficiency, adds another layer to the country's complexity. Shinkansen trains are the backbone of the rail network, connecting cities with astonishing speed. On board, passengers experience a smooth ride as they cross landscapes ranging from rice fields to bamboo forests. Japan's intricately interwoven social fabric is reflected in the diverse forms of entertainment on offer. From kabuki theaters to modern karaoke parlors, Japan's entertainment culture is a mosaic that spans centuries of tradition and the most contemporary trends. In nighttime entertainment neighborhoods, such as Kabukicho in Tokyo, nightlife comes alive with bright lights and an eclectic mix of bars and clubs. Japan's commitment to technological innovation is palpable in all aspects of daily life. Akihabara, Tokyo's electronics district, displays a parade of futuristic gadgets and gizmos showcasing the latest technological cutting edge. Artificial intelligence and robotics are not just abstract concepts, but tangible elements that are an integral part of everyday life. In education, Japan's academic institutions have produced brilliant minds that have contributed significantly to global advancement in fields such as engineering, science, and the arts. Discipline and dedication are core values in the Japanese education system, creating a society that values knowledge and constant improvement. Japan is also home to a rich culinary tradition that goes beyond sushi and sashimi. Regional cuisine, with dishes such as okonomiyaki from Osaka or ramen from Fukuoka, offers an explosion of flavors that awaken the senses. Local markets, such as Nishiki Market in Kyoto, are true gastronomic paradises where the aromas and colors of fresh produce create a unique experience. In the artistic sphere, Japan has left an indelible mark on the world. Ukiyo-e, the art of woodblock prints, captures the essence of daily life and nature with a unique aesthetic. In literature, authors such as Haruki Murakami have brought Japanese storytelling to global audiences, fusing the traditional with the contemporary. Exploring the diversity of Japanese festivals, from the Gion Matsuri in Kyoto to the Nobuta Matsuri in Aomori, reveals the cultural richness that permeates each region. These celebrations, with their colorful parades and ancestral rituals, offer a window into the unique identity of each community, highlighting the importance of tradition in Japanese society. Japan is a land of harmonious contradictions, where perplexity and explosiveness converge to create a unique experience. From the majesty of its natural landscapes to the hustle and bustle of its modern cities, every corner of Japan tells a story that transcends time. To explore this fascinating archipelago is to immerse oneself in a cultural odyssey that awakens curiosity and leaves an indelible impression on those who have the privilege of traveling its lands. As we delve deeper into the richness of the Japanese experience, we cannot overlook the Japanese people's reverence for nature. Meticulously designed Japanese gardens reflect the philosophy of wabi-sabi, appreciating the beauty of the simple and ephemeral. These green spaces offer refuge and contemplation, inviting visitors to connect with the serenity that emanates from the harmony between man and nature. Spirituality is also manifested in the practice of Buddhism and Shinto, which coexist peacefully in the Japanese cultural fabric. Shrines such as Fushimi Inari in Kyoto, with its endless torii winding through the mountain, offer a unique spiritual experience. The blend of ancient rituals and contemporary practices highlights Japan's ability to embrace its heritage while moving forward into the future. On the economic front, resilience and innovation characterize Japan's modern history. From the post-war period to the present day, the country has demonstrated an admirable ability to adapt and reinvent itself. Global companies such as Toyota and Sony are living testaments to Japanese engineering and creativity that have left an indelible mark on the world economy. Seasonal festivals, rooted in agricultural tradition, celebrate the Japanese people's connection to the land and gratitude for the harvests. Hanami, the viewing of cherry blossoms, is an example of how nature becomes a cause for collective celebration. These events not only highlight the importance of the seasons in Japanese life, but also reveal the deep emotional connection people have with their environment. The concept of omotenashi, Japanese hospitality, is another defining aspect of the Japanese travel experience. From the warm welcome in ryokans to the meticulous attention in restaurants, the Japanese demonstrate an exceptional dedication to making visitors feel welcome and cared for. This tradition of hospitality becomes a bridge between modernity and ancient culture. Technology, while avant-garde, is harmoniously integrated into everyday life. From robotics in industry to technologically advanced toilets, Japan embodies the perfect fusion of innovation and tradition. The streets of Tokyo, illuminated by neon lights and LED screens, bear witness to the technological influence that has permeated every aspect of society. Education, from childhood to adulthood, is considered a fundamental pillar of Japanese society. Discipline in schools and dedication to lifelong learning have contributed to the development of a highly competent workforce. Elite universities such as the University of Tokyo are beacons of knowledge that attract students from around the world. When immersing yourself in the Japanese art world, it is impossible to overlook the influence of manga and anime on global culture. These media are not only forms of entertainment, but also artistic expressions that explore complex and universal themes. Japanese creativity, as represented in these art forms, has gained a passionate following around the world. In conclusion, to explore Japan is to immerse oneself in a journey that goes beyond mere geographical boundaries. It is to enter a cultural fabric that interweaves the ancient with the modern, the serene with the dynamic. Every corner of the archipelago offers a new layer of perplexity and explosiveness, creating a unique and enriching experience. Japan, with its rich history, breathtaking nature, and cutting-edge technology, remains a destination that stirs the imagination and captivates the hearts of those who venture into its fascinating embrace. Now we'll talk about 10 amazing things about Japan. 1. Its futuristic technology. Japan is the undisputed leader in technological innovation. From robot assistants in hotels to toilets with advanced functions, the country continues to amaze the world with its cutting-edge technology, evident in places like Tokyo's Akihabara district, known as an electronics paradise. 2. Sakura culture. The arrival of spring in Japan is celebrated with the blooming of cherry blossoms, a phenomenon known as sakura. The ephemeral beauty of the pink petals covering the landscape creates a magical atmosphere, and hanami, picnics under the cherry blossoms, are a tradition that brings people together across the country. 3. Its efficient transportation. Japan's transportation system is famous for its efficiency and punctuality. Bullet trains, Shinkansen, connect cities at impressive speeds, and subway networks are examples of organization and cleanliness, making it easy for commuters to move around smoothly. 4. Exquisite gastronomy. Japanese cuisine goes beyond sushi. Ramen, tempura, okonomiyaki, and more offer an explosion of flavors. The artistic presentation of the dishes, along with meticulous attention to fresh ingredients, make Japanese food an unparalleled culinary experience. 5. Traditional and modern architecture. From the ancient temples of Kyoto to the futuristic skyscrapers of Tokyo, Japan presents a unique blend of architecture that fuses rich cultural history with modernity. The contrast between old and new creates a visually stunning cityscape. 6. Discipline and courtesy. Japanese culture is characterized by respect and courtesy. Discipline in all aspects of life, from school to work, contributes to an orderly and harmonious society. Respectful greetings and expressions of gratitude are an integral part of daily life. 7. Its colorful festivals. Japan celebrates a wide variety of festivals throughout the year, from spectacular summer fireworks displays to the traditional Gion Matsuri parades in Kyoto. These events reflect Japan's rich cultural heritage and devotion to ancient traditions. 8. Onsen and ryokan, hot springs, onsen, are an essential part of Japanese culture. The ryokan, traditional inns, offer visitors the opportunity to immerse themselves in Japanese relaxation and hospitality, wearing kimonos and tasting exquisite kaiseki dinners. 9. Zen gardens, Japanese gardens, designed with precision and balance, are landscape masterpieces. They represent a spiritual connection with nature and provide serene spaces for meditation and contemplation. 10. Finally, its safety and cleanliness. Japan is known to be one of the safest countries in the world. The low crime rate and efficient waste management contribute to a clean and safe environment for residents and visitors alike, allowing people to enjoy the country's wonders with peace of mind. And so, we conclude our exciting journey through the fascinating land of Japan. We hope that this tour has awakened in you the same admiration and curiosity that we experienced while exploring this corner of the world. Japan, with its rich amalgam of tradition and modernity, presents itself as a cultural treasure that invites us to reflect on the diversity and beauty that exists on our planet. Hasn't Japan left a deep impression on you? From the warmth of its people to the meticulousness in every detail of its daily life, each experience in this country has been like unraveling layers of a cultural masterpiece. History and modernity coexist harmoniously, reminding us that, in diversity, we find the true richness of humanity. Before we say goodbye, we would like to thank you for joining us on this journey. If you enjoyed this episode and would like more cultural explorations, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like it, and share it with those who also yearn to discover the wonders of our fascinating world. Japan, with its unique blend of perplexity and explosiveness, remains a cultural beacon that illuminates the diversity and richness of our shared experiences. As we conclude this episode, let us remember that beauty and surprise await in every corner of the world. Until the next adventure, explorers of the soul. If you are an enterprising person, visit our website, selfmatamillionaires.online. Until next time, blessings.